The first one to do that, I bet you never knew that. Back like a tailbone, who you got the tail on? If it ain't about me, about whole D, about face. If you ain't on higher, learn it. The soda in the pot and the fire, burn it.
This shit is so dope, you might wanna be my guest. Yes, this shit is so dope, you might wanna be my.
Just to be frank here, this is not a review. This is just me pointing my opinion and my full disclosure of my feelings being drawn out to this project, okay? How heartbroken and how tarnished I feel. To the point where I can't even review this and give this a rating. No one was more hyped about this game than I. I proudly admit this towards this day. No one was more excited, no one was more beefed up, no one was more in the hinges of playing this game more than I. And it all started, and maybe some people may agree with my relation of why I could not wait. And it's all because of Black Flag. When I ended up playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and I even told people straight up, that assassin, I forgot his name. I think his name is Hatham Kenway. That could have been his father's name. But anyway, I just like it when you play certain Assassin's Creed games. Each assassin had their own little propaganda of how they became an assassin. But Black Flag really brought the light back to the whole assassin's genre. Because you wasn't just an assassin, you was a freaking pirate. What is that in my forehead? Oh. Weird, but anyway, I'm still sick. Still got a fever. But that was a good combination. For you to be an assassin and to be a pirate, and you would think that there'll be like a little distance between the two, like you having some type of advantage or disadvantage, like you're an assassin, but damn it, it sucked being a pirate. But no, Black Flag made it just as fun being a pirate as you are being an assassin. You going around raiding ships, you going around killing the ship's captain, you going around looting their freaking materials and their treasure, and you get to choose if these prisoners can be your henchmen, or you can just kill them off and just take down a whole entire ship, claiming it as cargo and selling them as yours. That was Black Flag. I think I did more ship raiding than doing assassinations because it was so damn fun. And I told my friends this, if they made a game like this, I'm on board. Then I heard about Skull and Bones. We waited over 10 years for this. And now the game is finally here. And this is gonna break my heart. Skull and Bones is a massive fucking disappointment. Borderline insulting to any fan of the franchise, honestly. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is a bad game. This is not a bad game at all. It's a disappointment. It's a disappointing game. For a game to be bad means that the game doesn't have anything on the table to make it exciting, to add that certain type of dollar that is going into the hinges. Skull and Bones seems to double down on this. The reason why I'm saying that is because you had material here. You promised us certain things on this game that was not on the game at all. There's no ship raids, there's only ship battles. And when you try to conquer the ship, you have to press a button to bring the ship to you, and that's it. You don't fight no captains at all. I spent 30 hours playing this freaking game. What happened to all those features that you promised us, huh? And this isn't the first time that Ubisoft has made something, produced something, teased us with something, showed us gameplay footages, and then when it came out, it was nothing but utter trash. But one thing I will give Ubisoft credit for is that they gave us an open beta for us to test out before the game's release. Pretty bold move. I agree. And the reason why I'm saying that is because by them doing this, people were satisfied, and a lot of people that were satisfied enough to not buy this game and waste their money on it. Me, unfortunately, I still kept my pre-order because I proudly admit this. I proudly admit this. Ubisoft is one of my favorite companies. It's hard to say that without knowing that I'm going to get criticized hard for this. Ubisoft is one of my all-time favorite companies. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Ubisoft back then used to make one of my favorite games of all time. You know, Ubisoft, even to this day, still holds that torch. Of course, they have microtransactions. Of course, that they release things in a broken manner. But let's be fair here. This is the generation of broken ass fucking games. Every day, every fucking time a game come out, there's always an update. There's always a patch. There's always something that's gonna make the game crash. Ubisoft is no different from all these other fucking developers that's doing the exact same thing. So it's hard for you to claim your favorite game for, game developer. A lot of people used to say Insomniac Games was their favorite game developer until Spider-Man 2 came out, which I was a little bit on a grace period for, because how bad Skull and Bones is. It took you assholes over 10 years, 11 years to make this game, and y'all gave us this. I'm glad y'all didn't go through that Suicide Squad route. The reason why I'm saying that is because I spent over 30 hours playing this game. Y'all took away some features on this game to make it more memorable. And the reason I'm comparing it to Suicide Squad is because if I see any rainbow shit on here, any woke shit on here, if I so much as seen a motherfucker with a ship with a rainbow fucking cloth on top of it, you think that I'm mad now? If I would have found out that that's what y'all spent y'all whole time on, and y'all people that watch my channel, y'all know how much I hate woke culture. Especially if it's some shit that I like. And I told y'all how much I like Ubisoft. If it was gonna be on this game, that's the reason why I can't review this game. I'm showing y'all mercy. But if I was willing to rate the game, I would have to give it a solid D. I'm gonna have to give it a solid D, because the game is at least playable. But to enjoy it, for people like me that has followed Black Flag and is still getting that Black Flag charisma by playing this, just play Black Flag. Black Flag is less than $10 now. You know? Why would you spend $100? Yeah, that's another thing. Why would you spend $100 on this game? It's not worth it. And at the same time, by you playing this game, it's gonna make you feel even more cringe, because if you play Black Flag, you'll realize that there's a lot of shit missing on here. I was expecting myself to dive underwater and doing ship quests, doing sunken ship scavenge missions and shit. But instead it got you running around with your ship, going to these abandoned islands and just pressing a button, trying to what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? And then they got these other missions where you harpoon certain monsters and stuff like that. That's cool and everything, but that's the best y'all can come up with. What happened to everything that y'all have promised us? Now look, I agree. Y'all have not went through that woke period, but at the same time, it's still a comparison to Suicide Squad. Because how long did it take for them to make that game compared to the Arkham Knight games? And look what they have given us. Bare minimum. So of course y'all getting compared to these two, because it took y'all just as long as to make a piece of crap game like this. But unlike Suicide Squad, I bought this game. And there are some people that is actually comparing this game to see which one is more funner. I didn't play Suicide Squad, so I wouldn't say. But all I'm saying is, dude, woke shit really makes me cringe a lot. So again, I would have stopped if I would have seen some shit like this on Skull and Bones, especially if I would have known that they have put that on this game without adding the features that was promised to us. But no, they didn't do that. They didn't do that at all. That's all I gotta say. Looks like my controller is done too. I have to give a good shout out to my friend Matthew too, because we played the beta together. And again, thankfully that they have given us the beta, because Matt was gonna buy this game if the beta was never released. And he gave up on the game by playing the beta. Can you imagine his hate if he actually played the game and he bought it? There's a lot of people that's more darker minded than me. Trust me. You think I'm hard on my videos? You should look at my ancestors who have made me like this. And these are the people you don't see. They don't do what I do. They don't go on the screen and start jump dancing and telling you guys the shit that I say. No, they are the ones behind the sidelines ordering me to say shit like this. Those are the ones you don't want to meet. That's all I got to say. All right, bye.